We start this venture at the Gail Borden Public Library with a chat with Jill Cataldo, one of the two coupon queens coming to the library in October.
We're coming to teach super couponing, which is how to maximize your coupon use to get things very, very cheap or free. And that's the most exciting part. People don't believe they can get things free. I get things free every day. I'm going to show you how to do it.
And you've got quite an impressive list of goodies you get.
Oh, absolutely. Everything from cereal to milk to produce, things that people don't typically think they can get discounted on. Yes, you can.
So when you come to the Gail Borden Library, you'll be able to tell folks all about that.
Of course. We have a great presentation with flyers, receipts, coupons, everything to back it up and show you exactly how to do what we do.
And that's going to be Thursday, October 2nd.
Yes, it is.
That's exciting because you're internationally known.
I guess now, yes. Just a few months ago, not so much. And then it all kind of started with one article in the Chicago Sun-Times about me, which led to more TV pieces and radio pieces and now this class. So it's very
you're originally
exciting.
from Elgin, is that right?
I am originally from Elgin. Yes, I am.
And you're proud of that, aren't you?
Very much so, yes. In fact, I was born right up at Sherman. Both my kids were born at Sherman. So, yes, I have lots of roots here.
Well, since you're one of the coupon queens, how did that come about? How did that start?
How did that start? Well, I've actually kind of quietly been using coupons for a couple years since our youngest child was born. And in May or June, the Sun-Times in Chicago had asked readers, how are you saving money on groceries? Can you help us out? And I sent in just a couple, 2-3-line email, which turned into a feature on me. I had bought just a week before that 58 boxes of cereal and 40 boxes of granola bars, all General Mills, all name brands, for $5.15.
Wow.
That with tax. So they were very interested and came out and took a picture of this mound of cereal that we had in the house at the time and the kids playing around it. And ever since that story was very well received. That led to, I believe, 6 more stories in the Sun-Times about me. At that point, I had kind of hooked up with a friend of mine who was also doing this in Huntley, and we pitched our class to a library and thought we should teach other people how to do this. We now have 20 additional classes booked.
Great.
And yes, this has just become one of those phenomenon kind of things. The economy is rough, and there's ways to ease that, and we're going to show people exactly how to do it.
So you're up to date. Your reign as coupon queen just started, and the economy is
certain, yes, it did kind of just start. And certainly there's many other coupon queens around the country. We should definitely acknowledge that, but I guess I am one now.
And you can register for Super Couponing with Jill and Amy in person at the Adult Services Information Desk, or you can call 847-429-4680 or register online at gailborden.info.
Hi, I'm Liz Clemens with Gail Borden Library. I have some exciting programs coming up. First, we have a Love and Logic workshop coming up October 4th at 10 a.m. And it's about less stressful parenting. The workshop will touch on parenting issues such as bullying, potty training, dealing with adoptive children, issues such as divorce, and communicating among family members. So please join us. A registration is necessary. You can register by calling 429-4595 or visit our website at www.gailborden.info. I'd like to tell you about a very important program we have at the library coming up. We have some town hall meetings. Our first one is October 1st from 2 to 4 p.m. and we have another one October 7th from 7 to 9 p.m. We're inviting the community to come in and give their opinions about the library. We need the community's input because we're going to be developing a strategic plan that we'll put in place over the next 3 to 5 years. And this plan will determine our policies and procedures. But we need your input. We need to know from the people who reside in our library district what they like about the library, what they don't like, how the library can be improved, and most importantly, how we can better serve you. So please come in and give your input on this important plan. Registration is necessary. If you'd like, you can call me, Liz Clemens, 429-4698, or register online at www.gailborden.info.
Our next story involves this man, Abraham Lincoln, as the well-known Tim Williams, a member of the Lincoln's 200th Birthday Committee, tells Elgin Today about the first of 2 Lincoln events held at the library during the month of October. This leads to a very important birthday anniversary as Tim Williams dons his Lincoln hat and tells us more.
200-year birthday of Abe Lincoln coming up, February 12th, 2009, and the Elgin community is celebrating it. And I want to tell you about a real special event, a series of events that are happening here at the library. We're going to bring Lincoln to the community. This initiative was started by State Representative Ruth Munson. And Ruth Munson said, she's down in Springfield. It's the land of Lincoln. Let's help celebrate the birthday. So she came back to Elgin and said, let's put together a community birthday celebration. And let's do it all throughout 2008 and then have a big culmination in 2009 on his birthday. And so I'm I'm on this committee that is doing a storytelling, or we're talking about events in Lincoln's life to bring them to the community. And here at the library, we're going to be having 4 separate events. And the first of them is going to be October 6th, where we're going to invite the community in, and the community will be able to come in, and they'll be able to see a number of students from Elgin Community College with a moderator talking about Lincoln's early relationships. And it'll be through a series of writings that he's done. So the students will be doing readings of some of his early writings, and then our moderator will comment on them and talk about the impact that those situations had on Lincoln in his later years and how that helped form him into the man he became. So that's going to be open. It's October 6th, 7 p.m. here at the library, and it's open to the public. There's no registration fee. Just come on in, and we're hoping to have a big crowd there, and we're going to open it up to questions at the end. So it'll give you some real insight into Lincoln, who he was, and what he was made of. So that's the first of our events. Then approximately 3 weeks later, on October 27th, we're going to do a reenactment of when Abe came into his cabinet meeting and told his cabinet members about the Emancipation Proclamation. He comes in and he says, here's what it is, and then we're going to have a reenactment. We're going to have all of his cabinet members there, and they're going to talk about how the Emancipation Proclamation, how it might have impacted the country at the time and in the future. And there was a lot of varying opinions on whether or not it was good and bad and the results of what it would bring. And so we'll be reenacting that. It'll be very interesting and perhaps give people insight into not only the importance of that document, but almost the fact that it almost didn't happen. And so it'll be very interesting. And for those of you who might have a little bit insight into it, I think you'll find that there will be a great deal more coming out of it.
With our next Elgin Today program starting October 7th, Tim Williams will tell us about the 2 Lincoln community events slated for the month of November at the Gail Borden Public Library.